What is up, mates? My name is Ragoline. Welcome to another podcast on the topic of Spanish. I'm still learning Spanish. I love doing it for real. I mean, sometimes I think, like, do I really need that? But at the end of the day, I find myself wanting to talk to people in Spanish, to Spanish speaking people perhaps, and like just knowing another language is good. I mean, I know two languages, so one is my native, second is English, which is, I don't know, which is good that I know it, but what's gonna what's gonna be the next one, like Spanish is my third language, and I know it well. I have B1 level of Spanish, and I don't know, I want to get to B2 and start maybe watching films and TV shows in Spanish, because watching YouTube in Spanish is really easy for me. I mean, I used to watch several YouTube channels in Spanish, the channels which are um, teaching Spanish or something like this, and it was super easy. I'm not doing that at the moment, even though I'm subscribed to a couple of channels. But I'm not doing that because it's too easy. It's way too easy. And I feel like I want to get to some decent level, decent enough, and begin watching movies, films in Spanish. For what reason, you may ask? Um, I don't know. For real, I have no idea. I mean, just maybe there's some situation when I don't know, when when this happens. I have no idea. Anyways, let's talk about the subtopics of this podcast. So, the main topic is Spanish, and so let's how's that, divided into several, to be exact, six subtopics. So the first one is my level. So we're gonna talk a little bit about my level from different sides. Alright? Then, advantages of knowing Spanish. Oh, yeah, that's gonna be a difficult one. Disadvantages of learning. Interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about disadvantages of learning languages in general, learning Spanish, uh, in in particular. Anyways, fourth subtopic, un poco de español. Así que voy a hablar español un poquito. Um, Next, fifth subtopic. So if you don't speak Spanish, basically, well, yeah, you are gonna listen to me speaking Spanish anyways. Fifth subtopic, films and TV shows in Spanish. Well, yeah, I already said that I want to watch some films and TV shows. Gonna speak about that a little bit more. And the last one is next language. Woo! That's a hit in the groin. Um, yeah. Okay, yeah. Let's begin with my level. So I'm, um, I'm I am telling you that my level is B1, my level of Spanish. B1, si quieres, si quieres que, okay, yeah, let's, yeah, okay, let's skip this one. I'm gonna speak a little bit of Spanish, but a little bit later. So, my level is B1. Um, I think that when I finish Duolingo, Spanish on Duolingo, my level is gonna be B2. Maybe just a little bit behind B2, but yeah, let's say that it will be B2. I know basically everything. Yeah, there are too many words, so I don't know all of the words. Espacio. Yeah, I was thinking about the word like space, which words I don't know, and like space. Yeah, I know space. uh, Mundo, planeta. Is the word planeta? I have no idea. All right. Anyways, yeah, I I know a lot of words, but I can't remember most of them. I mean, unless I need them, I guess. So, um, so my level is B1. I can talk about animals. I can talk about domestic stuff. I can talk about uh, somewhat about repairing things at home, because I know nails, clavos, and I also know hammer, but I don't remember the this desiltor, something like this. I have no idea. Anyways, yeah, I can talk about food. I could have lived in Spanish-speaking country like Mexico, Spain, um, Argentina, Cuba, Dominican Republic. Yeah, oh my god, I want there so much. Um, but yeah, I don't have enough money to bring me and my wife to I mean abroad anyway, like whichever country. I mean we have money, but this is for our house. We will buy one, and so we need money. Um. Anyways, yeah, my level is pretty nice. I don't know. I'm comfortable with my level, even though I have never spoken to Spanish speaking or someone who is learning Spanish as well. Uh, I will though. I wanted, but I'm kinda afraid, I guess. I used to speak in English with random people, and I found myself that it's not difficult at all. I mean, it's comfortable for me to speak to people, talk to people in Russian, obviously, and in English. I mean, I understand everything they say. I know what to say myself. Maybe rephrase. I need to structure sentence differently if I want something difficult to say. So yeah, I have no idea what it's like to speak Spanish so far. but I really want to do it. And maybe even if I find myself able to speak Spanish with random people, it brings me to how to call it, to that to finish learning Spanish on Duolingo. I mean, again, when I finish learning Spanish on Duolingo, I will still be learning through films, through TV shows, maybe even YouTube, but I think not. I won't. Um, yeah, and then when I finish with Spanish, I will choose another language, but it's the next. Not the next. It's the last subtopic of this podcast. Okay, let's roll. The next one: advantages of learning Spanish. Um, I mean, the warning. Yeah, that's the first thing that comes up to my mind when I'm thinking about advantages of Spanish. I mean, they have songs in Spanish. They are Spanish speaking, lots, ladies. And that's pretty much it. I mean, because of their native language, I can watch some, you know, interviews, for example, with them. But I'm not really interested in that anymore. I'm not really interested in the warning, even though a couple weeks ago I restarted listening to the warning. I listened to all of their albums. Oh my god, it was so great. Oh my lord, yeah. That was just, oh, just great. I don't know. For those of you who don't listen to The Warning, I really recommend the band. I mean, it's, even though it's just the third of my favorites, after Foo Fighters and Sum 41, I love The Warning, for real. I don't really like their third album. I mean, I liked the first 6 songs, which were how's it called? Record, no, label. Okay, anyways, I really like the first half of the third album, but I really didn't like the second half of the third album. Uh, yeah. Anyways, yeah. Advantages from Spanish. Of course, you can watch some films and TV shows like La Casa de Papel in Spanish, which is the original language of the TV show. Well, if we're talking about La Casa de Papel, I watched first season fully. I did understand, well, most of the things. I couldn't understand everything because I was working while watching the TV show. Yeah. Well, anyways, advantages from Spanish. Well, I mean, speaking of advantages of knowing third language, I mean, it's much easier than learning a second language. It's harder than learning the fourth language, I'm pretty sure. Anyways, advantages of knowing Spanish. I mean, yeah, I really love Spanish speaking countries where Spanish is native language. Dominican Republic. I can move there. I mean, I could have, if not multiple sclerosis. Yeah, I adore Mexico so much. I started thinking that I want to end my life there. I mean, if, for example, doctors tell me that I'm gonna die in, I don't know, 1 year, I am just living home. Me and my wife, we're living home, we're selling our home, and we go on this. How's that called? How to say it in English? Throughout the entire world. We just travel to all the greatest countries that we think are greatest. Finishing with Mexico, and there I wanna die. I mean, for real, Mexican people just how the way how they consider death, it's just amazing. I would love to pass away in that type of country. Well, Spain, I liked Spain. I was there once, I think. I think so. I can't say that I loved it. No, I mean it's good there, but I can't say that more than that. It's pretty much another country of Europe. That's it, I assume. So, these are the advantages of knowing Spanish. Reading books in Spanish, I mean, if books are originally written like Don Quixote, I don't know. I was considering that, but I found out. I don't know. I just thought that it's gonna be too difficult, too much, too little, too much to read Don Quixote in Spanish. I think it's unbelievably, I don't know, it's just unbelievable. Let's say it like that. So I'm gonna read it in Russian, yeah, but not in 5 years. I don't know, maybe even in 10 years, something like this. I have too many books to be read. Um, yeah, I have no idea what are the advantages of knowing Spanish. In the USA, there are more advantages because many people in the USA speak Spanish, and it's good to know it to, I don't know, have a decent job, to have a better job. Better say like this. But in Russia, it isn't that great. Let's turn the page to the third subtopic: disadvantages of learning languages, maybe learning Spanish, to be exact. So learning languages, it takes so much time. It requires, for me personally, it requires 20 minutes each day, including weekends, to learn Spanish. I used to spend more time. I used to spend less time, like 10 minutes. But it's awful. I don't know. What's the point of learning when it's just 10 minutes a day and you can't learn anything at all for real? Um, yeah. So it takes a lot of time, and disadvantages of learning. Actually, I think it's the only disadvantage. Um, Maybe sometimes if you spend money on learning languages, um, well, you need to spend money. It's not that good. It's great for me to do it for free, but if I wanted to learn faster, to learn better, something like this, I had to spend money on learning the language. Maybe someday, but at the moment, me and my wife, we aren't earning this much money, so we can't spend it on learning. We can't spend it on psychologists. Yeah, even though it's good, I mean, objectively, for my wife, it's good because she is a psychologist, and for me, well, I don't know. I think it would be good to spend money on that. But of course, there are so many things you can buy, you can pay for. So, yeah, I don't think that it's really good. um, Disadvantages of learning. Well, yeah, sometimes it's expensive, it takes a lot of time. Um, Maybe sometimes you have to cross your own borders, but I don't really know what it means. I mean, in that way. Um, Maybe even watching films and TV shows in the language that you are learning instead of watching it in English or your native language. It also isn't that great. Even though I would love to, for example, watch The Simpsons in Spanish, I think it would be just greatly amazing. I think it's funny enough. um, I want to watch the entire La Casa de Papel at some point. I want to watch some great movies in with English as a regional language or Spanish. Spanish is better, yeah, but it may be more difficult. I don't know. So basically, disadvantages are time and money. These are the disadvantages for most of the things. And now I want to speak a little bit of Spanish. Está bien. Vamos. Vamos a empezar. Voy a empezar. ¿Y qué quieres escuchar de mí? ¿Qué quieres escuchar de mí? Um, me gusta comer. Me gusta comer la comida diferente. Me gusta comer la comida mexicana. La cocina mexicana. Yo no sé. Me gusta hablar español porque es interesante. Me gusta bocina, ¿no? Es... Espera. Me gusta español. Me gusta hablar español. Me gusta hablar español porque es genial. Es genial hablar, pronunciar y, y, y más. Un poco de español. Mi color favorito es... preferido es azul, pero no azul standardo. Uh, hay tan... No. Hay tan palabra, ¿no? Yo no sé. Mi color favorito es azul. Mi música favorita es rock. Yo no sé cómo bailar. Yo no sé cómo... yo sé esa palabra, pero yo olvidé. Yo no sé cómo bailar. Yo no sé bailar. Y yo no sé... está bien. Voy a traducir por Google. Sí. Cantar, por favor. Por supuesto. Cantar. Yo no sé cantar, yo no sé bailar. Yo sé cocinar, pero yo cocino no tan bueno. Mi esposa cocina muy buena. Su comida es mi comida preferida. Sí, es, sí, es su comida. Yo no sé. Su comida es más mejor. Es más mejor del mundo. Yo no he... yo no he... pre, no, no. Pruebo. Yo no probé. Probé. Espera. No. Uy. Yo no... Yo no he probado. Sí, por supuesto. Yo no he probado ninguna comida tan... tan rica, deliciosa, como de mi esposa. Videojuegos, yo... me encantan los videojuegos. Yo juego... yo los juego... no como... es difícil. Es difícil. Lo siento. Yo los juego casi. Casi todos los días. Pero. Pero no ahora. Um, un segundo. Sin embargo, yo jugó. No. Jugó, sí. Pero sin embargo, yo jugó el videojuego hoy. 2 o 3 horas. No, 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 no. 3 horas antes. Sí. Es no tan difícil. Ya no sé. Um, es difícil. Yo no sé español bastante. Por supuesto, necesito aprender más. Necesito hablar más con la gente. O sea, yo no sé qué hablar. Que no hablar, pero yo no sé qué decir. Yo no sé qué decir ahora. Me gustan los libros. Tengo tantos libros. Mi esposa tiene mi esposa tiene tantos libros y yo tengo casi 10 menos. Casi, yo no sé, puedo contar, contar 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 y yo y yo dejé 2 o 3 libros en la casa de mis padres en Moscú. Moscú, en Moscú, por supuesto. Está bien, yo no sé qué decir más, sí que voy a hablar inglés otra vez. Alright, that was difficult as hell. I mean, it was really difficult, but firstly, because I have no idea what to say. I mean, if there was a certain topic, I would have spoken better, I think. And again, I haven't prepared myself for that. Okay, the next subtopic, number 5, is films and TV shows in Spanish. So, again, La Casa de Papel. I don't know other films or TV shows that are originally in Spanish, but I watched Black Adam in Spanish. I haven't understood anything at all. Almost anything. Just because the film is stupid, for real. And I mean, in my opinion, of course, yeah, but I think that the film is so stupid. Come on. TV shows. I think I watched something in Spanish. No, 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 nothing more. And I watched some cartoon, not just cartoon. I mean, you get the idea. It was some Mexican cartoon about some little skeletons. There was magic. There was some story. I don't know. It was the first movie I watched in Spanish. I couldn't get most of it. It was, I don't know, half a year, even more than half a year ago. I think it was like 8 months ago, something like this. I didn't really like the film, the cartoon, but I mean, in Spanish it was kind of cool. I don't know, to watch it in Spanish. Wow, great. And yet, yeah, I couldn't understand everything. I couldn't understand even half of the things they were saying. I don't know what I wanted from this subtopic, films and TV shows in Spanish. Um, Pretty sure there are many of those, but I want to watch. I want to keep watching at some point, not right now, but still. I want to keep watching La Casa de Papel, obviously, and I want to watch something else in Spanish. Well, maybe The Simpsons, yeah, something like this. Just because I can. I don't know. I think that I understand the language enough to watch something and keep understanding what's happening. And then maybe after a while I will be able to express myself in Spanish. Maybe, who knows? That would be great. I really want to get there. And let's move on to the last sixth subtopic, next language. I was thinking about that pretty a lot. So, since I am Russian and we are really close, I wanna say, to China, and not just close, but well, how to say that? We are, well, physically, geographically close to China, and Russia is heading towards China at some point, if you get me. I don't know. I want to learn Chinese, but it's really difficult. And so, if I find myself not being able to learn Chinese through Duolingo, through, I don't know, anything, if for free. Yeah, I'm either becoming rich and pay for that, or I'm switching to Swedish Swedish language. I was thinking about different Scandinavian languages like Norwish, Norwich, Norwish, Norwegian language. I have no idea how to say. Um, but I thought that Swedish language is better at that point, and maybe even translating my own games into Swedish is just good, very good. Um, yeah, so I was thinking about Scandinavian, well, to be exact, Swedish, and then, well, yeah, so my next language is either Chinese or Swedish. I think so. Maybe something happens and I come up with something else, but in the future I may or may not uh, learn either Turkish or Arabian. Yeah, I was finding myself pretty interested in those languages for some reason. I don't know. I mean, they are different. I think that's it. Yeah, so when I finish with Spanish, I'm definitely trying to learn through Duolingo, quote unquote, um, Latin. And after Latin, I'm learning Chinese. I'm trying to learn even a little bit something of Chinese language. Yeah, yeah, that's it. Pretty much, that's it. Why? I don't know. I think it's gonna be interesting, amazing, some point to learn such a language. It's really different. It's very much different from all other languages. I mean, except of course Japanese, Korean. You got the idea. And after that, I won't move to China, but I think it's gonna be great that I know 4 languages, including Chinese, including Spanish, including English, well, and Russian. Um, yeah, so that's the idea. And then maybe I will learn Swedish. Would be great. Yeah, I think that in, let's say, 10 years, I would love to know 6 languages. Five, yeah. And to know how to count, yeah, would be amazing. 5 languages. God damn it. Russian, English, Spanish, Swedish, Chinese. Would be great. I know a few people who learned Chinese and it's easy for them. And I mean, it was easier than learning English, for example. It's unbelievable, but it makes sense. I mean, maybe even for me, it's more easy, especially after learning several Romanian languages. Romanian? Well, Latin like languages. maybe. Um, so Spanish, yeah. I spoke Spanish so bad. I feel bad. No, I mean, I understand that my level is bad, that, well, pretty low. Mi nivel de español es bastante bajo, pero I'm still I'm still learning. I need more practice. I mean, I have almost no practice of Spanish besides Duolingo. Dicen que hay que rezar por mí. Yeah, and that song. Oh, it's still my uh, phone ring. How to call it? Phone ring call, something like this. Well, you got the idea. Each time people call me on the phone, it's narcisista. Que atrás de las cortinas se siguen hablando, tus buenas intenciones siempre salen sobrando. No creas que me engañes con ese disfraz. And yeah, I don't know how to sing as I said in Spanish. Alright, thank you very much for watching and or maybe just listening to this podcast. That was fun. That was really, really fun. Almost 50 minutes of joy for me. For real. Thank you very much. See you next time on my next podcast. I am not sure. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's my 8th podcast. So yeah, see you on my ninth one. Ninth. Anyways, yeah. Have a nice life. And hit the like button. Have a nice life.